Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of my garage where we have three cars in front of us that came from three different places. Two of them are to keep, one of them is not. This one here, as you can probably tell, came from the junkyard. This is a lad coupe with, well, the engine doesn't matter. This shell wreck of a car right here with a surprisingly good floor, as long as you don't look at the back. This is our new race car. It's currently in a colour scheme very reminiscent of the Joker, but that's fine. And this is a Rat, or BMW coupe, that I got just outside the junkyard at the lighthouse. This is an abandoned car. Didn't intend on getting an abandoned car, but I walked over there and came across this. So we now have this. It's obviously in a very sorry state. And then we have this one here. Just bought this from the used car dealership over there, and dented the back of it slightly on the way over. And this is going to be a quick flip. This one, it seems like it's in pretty decent condition. Obviously the water pump is away, but we're not bothered about that with those cars. I don't even think it needs a wash. No, it doesn't. Let's see if I can give these ones a wash. That's a fantastic colour of green on this one. On the plus side, with there being no body panels on this one whatsoever, it's fairly easy to make sure you don't miss any washing it, although I'm sure I will find a way. So this car obviously is rotten, for lack of a better description, but we'll do something with it. I'm not entirely sure what yet. It could just be a new project that we restore, or it could be something a bit more interesting. I haven't quite decided what to do with that car yet, but this one, we know what we're doing with this one. This is the new race car, and we're going to make a proper rally car out of this. Change the engine. We're going to go for an inline 4 engine in this one, but we'll go for the 1.8 this time, and it will be tuned up and modified with custom suspension and a roll cage, custom bodywork. This will look really cool when we get to it. We'll start working on it today. We won't finish it today, of course, because it needs more than 5 minutes spent on it. But giving it a quick wash is definitely step one. This whole front end will actually end up getting changed, surprisingly, even though it doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. It's not the one I want, so it will be cut off and thrown in the skip. And the back of this car is, it's got a bit of a sore bit. There we are. They're clean at least. Now, as for this car, first thing I need to do is grab the hammer and put this rear quarter back into shape. Someone had some reckless driving on the way over here. No idea who that would be. Probably wasn't me. I really couldn't tell you. Must have been those people who come and steal all my cars when I'm not looking. I actually did a reasonable amount of damage to this. I don't know what's picking up on the back there. Yeah, that will do. That will absolutely do. I also restocked the garage between episodes, got rid of all the scrap from the cursed El Camino, and as you can see, I now have spark plugs and both types of light bulbs on the shelf, and refilled our coolant I didn't refill the oil though. I've completely forgot that that is in fact part of the stock that I keep. So let's get the rust off of this car. Shouldn't be too terribly much of it. A little bit on the front there. I suspect that's not at all, but we will just check. No, it's not at all. There's a bit on that door there. This door looks okay though. A little bit there though. And a little bit down there. Did damage that backlight, but I'm not too concerned with that. There we are. The whole interior of this car looks rather unpleasant. And hopefully that's it all. It's not, but it'll do. I believe in these cars. No, there isn't actually. It's the Wolf that has a lot of bodywork underneath the rear bumper. These cars, it's the side skirts. So we'll pop them off and double check. Well, that one's fine. We'll just leave it as it is. We'll grab the paint code and get it painted up and then get rid of it because we don't actually need this car. So the paint code for this one looks like we're going to be doing a full respray. So it's 01E8A6. It's supposed to be a different colour than the one it is. The radio has come back. I think 4 cans of spray paint will be plenty for this. Let's start with the awkward to reach areas. That's a very bright colour. I went as far as to paint the steel wheels the same colour as the car. This seems to be an everlasting can of spray paint as well. I'm certainly not going to complain at that. Okay, let's get this boot closed down, or the trunk if you prefer, and get it colour matched as well. It's an insanely bright colour, I will say that. Yeah, a little bit too bright for my personal taste. I got that little awkward bit that I always miss. I also always forget to do around the windscreen, as weird as that sounds. You end up with this orange or peach coloured windscreen surround. There's another can gone. That colour is a statement, I will say that. Like with all of our project cars, this one is not going to get the proper paint job. It will be sold with a matte paint job. Just mainly because I'm too lazy to do it properly. One can left and we've just got the front fenders and front wheels to do. Just like so. Let's drop the can there. And let's change the colour here to match. Like so. It says there's only 3 stars for the paint. I think I got it all. Check again. Still only 3 stars. Oh well, sell it anyway. We are now over 50,000. We could, in theory, extend the garage, but I'm not going to do that just yet. And what I am going to do though is sort of push these cars around and get them more to where I want them. Okay, that's them now in place, and you can see that you can easily fit at least 3 cars in here. If there were small cars like this one, you could probably fit like 15 or so. But we've got this car here. This is going to be our longer term project car. We'll just sit at the back here. That will get fixed up, maybe even modified. This one is going to be our everyday runner, if you will. And the very first thing I'm going to do is grab the hammer and see if any of these panels are safe. Well, the floor, which was the one I actually wanted, is. The boot lid I care very little about. Everything else, it seems hunky-dory. So the next step is to grab my favourite tool and just start indiscriminately chopping things off. Okay, that is the butchering finished. Let's put some body panels back on this. So this one is a lad coupe. Let's go straight into body, and I need a wheel well. I think it's the rear left. We will find out. If it's not, it will be the rear right. It is indeed the rear left. Let's get this welded on straight away. Of course, we immediately run out of electrode. There's most of the body panels out there, except for the bonnet, which I put over there. Full face of the car came off all in one, which I thought was quite cool. That would make for an interesting car. And another one there. And I guess we should probably put the rear left sort of quarter on it. Kind of an important component. I think we're missing a panel as well. Before I put that on, I will find that other panel, the internal panel. We did a rear panel as well. And a trunk. Possibly not missing a panel, it just it's hard to tell. Let's we'll throw this on and we'll see how it looks when it's actually on the car. Not that a great deal actually holds these panels on. Yeah, nothing else. There could be something hidden under there, but I can't see that with the wheel on. Of course, we have a new rear panel, because the last one was the wrong shape. And by that I don't mean a different style, I just mean it was absolutely knackered. It was almost in the back seat. Okay, I think that's all of that. And then of course we need the lip part that I cut out as well. I don't think that part actually needed to be cut out, but I did it anyway. There we are. This requires a spanner to attach. There we are. Very much looking the part already. I'm going to leave the front open for the time being, but what I am going to do is a little bit of bodywork. That's not what I wanted. Let's turn the torch on so I can see what I'm doing. There's not much rust around this car. Of course, we've run out of sand. Good thing I have a supply. Can't tell if there's any rust on that door or not. But let's just check, in fact. Absolutely no rust at all. And the car is meant to be purple. Let's get all of our tools put away for the time being. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebuild the suspension all across the whole car. And I'll bring you guys back when that is done. Okay, so this is where we're at with the car now. As you can see, all the rear suspension is in, including a drive shaft, a gearbox, and the front suspension, with the exception of springs. We haven't done those yet. But I do want to have another look at this rear corner because, as you can see, it's still a bit of a funny shape. So let's see if we can fix that. I guess that's all it needed. There's a little bit of rust there as well. I think that's the only part that needed looked at, actually. It would appear so. Let's get the rest of that rust off because that will irritate me. This is a race car. I will destroy it, but I want it to look good before it goes into the tree, instead of looking like it's already gone into the tree before I get there. There's another little bit of rust over there. How irritating. Every time I put this away I'm going to find more. Or I think that's it all now. Surely there can't be any more. Oh, come on. So I've also put rear lights on the car. I went for the smoked backlights. And there is another option that is not smoked. They are in fact in here. I'll just grab that one to show you the comparison between the two. As you can see, I think the smoked ones just have that more racy look to them. The unsmoked ones don't look bad, but they are not what we're looking for. So at this point, the next thing to put on would be this door and the nose. So let's go ahead and get those parts, starting with the front. I do actually want to reuse this panel, which annoyingly is that panel, but it's fine. I could have left all that on the front, but there's enough other parts that I want to change that it still makes it somewhat worthwhile. There we are. That one there, there, and of course there. And the one part we're not going to put on is the hood. We are going to leave the hood off the car for the time being, but we do need a door, and I believe it's this door. Hope it's that door because that's the one I've bought. It's the 4 bolts just down here. I'll hold that on. And looking at this now, it's now worth a bit of money. Not a great deal, but a little bit. And we've got full clean state and full rust state, which is always good. Put the spanner away for the time being, because the next step is to grab some paint. And we're not doing it that colour. We are going to do it to the purple colour that the car is supposed to be. That is not it. Just double check what I had written down there. Yeah. Somehow put an A instead of a 4. That looks more like it. I'll grab 2 of those. And let's paint the entire car. Even though a lot of the car is already this colour, the matte look is maybe one I'll stay with, so just in case I'll do it all. Well, my initial impressions of this matte purple is not terrible. I might need to touch the roof up when we're not up on axle stands though. There's another kind of paint gone. Don't dislike the yellow, but it is good to see it gone. I'll try and get as much of the roof as I can. Can't actually see it, so I know I'm going to have missed some. And I've missed some dirt as well. Second tin of paint gone. And it seems like we're getting another lovely autosave. They're supposed to be set to every hour, but I do get them every like 20 minutes or so, which is a little frustrating, but that's okay. It's also weird that the saving part turns up so late. There's rust there. There's actually a rust hole there. I'm sure it'll be fine. So unlike our first lad race car, this one's actually getting looked after a little bit. We have plenty of money now to do this properly, whereas last time we were sort of scrimping and saving just to get by. I don't like that this table is not level. It's not into the wall, but not to worry. Let's get that inside of that panel painted, or I will forget. There we are. And of course, there's the panel over on the other side. Can't tell if I got everything or not. I think I got most of it at least. Yeah, that should do. So there we are. that is unfortunately all I have time for in this episode. If you've liked this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe, and you can ring the bell notification as well, that way you get notified the next time I post one of these videos. And you can join me on the Discord, the link is in the video description, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time, where we're going to put in a 1.8 turbo inline 4 engine into our new race car, and then do some little racy things to it, and make it actually look the part, and hopefully we don't crash it on the way to our first race. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all very kindly for watching. I'll see you there. Bye for now.